All right, what going on, podcast? Where's your boys checking in one more time for another episode of the Way I See It podcast? You got Charlie, Travis, and me. We are lacking the fourth person that normally would have been, but it's cool. And today, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta talk about life a little bit, man. Cause we was at work not that long ago, like I say like a week or so ago. And they were talking about how the kids nowadays are just like us. Now, mind you, I was born in 2001. And I think Charlie, what you want? Same year, something like that. What, two? Travis maybe three. We ain't that far
No,
apart. More the story, huh?
I'm two gang.
Oh, he 2002. How it go? More the story. We ain't nothing like these YNs nowadays, man. I remember back when I was young, bro. Nigga used to have a candy lady still. Nigga used to be able to take look $5 to the candy lady, come back with the. Everybody made sure they ate. Everybody made sure they had something. I remember like curb ball, folks hooping outside. There's plenty of stuff to do. These niggas nowadays, they just different. Entirely different. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, I didn't have access to no gun. The closest thing to a gun niggas had was pellet rifles. And if you don't know what a pellet rifle is, you definitely too young. But I mean, I didn't get that type of, I ain't say luxury because my cousin them had that and it was just whatever it was. Now, what was some spots though, man? What y'all got to say about that, man? What y'all think? What was y'all comments at work when we were talking about that? I forgot all about it, honestly.
They created this term YNs, bruh. No cap. The young niggas, I don't know, they just too ruthless right now, bruh.
Nah, I couldn't imagine it,
Niggas
G.
ain't playing basketball, football, little league football, community center basketball. Them niggas just hopping straight in the streets at 12 years old.
Somebody really younger than that whole time. Way younger than that. Them niggas 9 years old. What was the little nigga guy? What's the little nigga name? The rapper nigga, G. We going 60 miles. Yeah, I forgot his name. Who?
Little RT.
Yeah, man, 9 years old, 10 years. I'm like, probably wasn't. That's not the point. Point is, life wasn't like that for me. A good ass whooping took you a long way back then, G. Nowadays, it's almost like they dare you to whoop them or something. Like, I dare you to, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause I ain't gonna lie. I didn't had back in the day, G. I remember I used to wake up to an ass whooping, G. Before I go to school, it was an ass whooping. Like, I woke up to an ass whooping. I ain't gonna lie, but I did everything I thought about, G. Like everything I thought about as a kid, I really did it for real. Like nowadays, they doing that when they get older. It's like, well, I say older. They doing that, but the parents ain't regulating them niggas. They ain't have nobody press that reset button on them yet. Niggas need to be humble.
We they parents, gang.
That's the problem right there, man. Kids having kids. That's never gonna work out for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. And that's a big issue right now, bro. We got the hoes raising little hoes. And we got bitch ass niggas being deadbeats, G.
I ain't got no parts in the language he's speaking right now.
Man,
It's
look,
it's
sometimes
his terminology. Oh God.
sometimes you just gotta speak it for what it is, G. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes you just gotta speak it for what it is. It's true though. It's true. Like I heard I ain't gonna lie, I heard a person say, what the girl tell me, G? It was something along the lines of whatever my kid do is fine. Like, nigga, what?
The girl told you that. One of your little shits.
I'm just saying, G. It wasn't necessarily like I agreed with it per se. Like kids nowadays like to hit. Like, they really like to put their hands on you for real, boy. Now I ain't saying I'm getting beat on. Obviously not. But I'm just saying it's like they are quick to do that to you. Them real young gents where the folks ain't got nothing to say too much about what they done did and things of that nature. All I'm saying is it was a little diabolical, cuz. Nah, Travis, Charlie, man, share something that y'all from y'all childhood, man. What y'all remember from y'all childhood that kind of made an impact on how you are now? Let's rap about that real quick.
For sure, parents did not play that. None of that talking back,
Nah,
none sagging, none of that.
nah,
Uh,
that was whole it.
we gonna say number one, parents. Um, Number two, playing sports. Like in school, you have male teachers and stuff. Man, discipline you, well, not discipline you, but like telling you, like, bro, you don't probably be doing none of this, bro. Three, I don't know. I wouldn't say like we ain't have the access, a whole bunch of access to social media like the folks got, like the young folks got now.
Right, they got phones.
Like,
Niggas had computers, home computers.
yeah, like my first phone was a flip phone game. Niggas having iPhones, they can download TikTok, Instagram.
Thanks.
I it,
Bro, my first phone was it's that Kroger phone. G. I don't know if y'all know what it is. G. It's this old Kroger phone. G. I think your mic muted, Charlie. Your mic muted. Oh, it's not muted. You just can't talk then. Nah, we can't hear you.
how we hear this? How we hear this nigga cover sister?
Huh? I'm just saying. We'll let you fix that real quick. But no, my first phone was
But
a Kroger phone, G.
strict, gang. Life was just more strict. Folks
I don't want to
had,
say strict, G. It was just more
well, it was
order.
strict, but like
It was
you
order.
knew like
What you
when
could.
not to go overboard.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Nowadays it's whatever.
something we could do.
Right, right, right. Like I say, G, these kids just need a real good ass whooping. I ain't gonna lie. They need a good ass whooping. Get one good one should get them folks through the dough. I'm not gonna lie. So growing up, right? What class would you say you was in though? Was you like poor, middle, or high class? What kind of class was you in?
See, I was privileged enough to be like in the middle class. I went high because high would mean that I wouldn't be working no job in no 16 game. But I'm in the middle. I say I'm in the middle.
And man, I think I want to say we was like poor, middle, low key. Now I wouldn't even known that niggas wasn't on shit. Realistically, I mean, as a kid, that ain't just something that you paid that much attention to. Like I come to pay attention to stuff nowadays. Like I wasn't always attentive though. What about you, Charlie? What was your
Feel like my shit was like in stages, like from like fucking like a young nigga to up to like five. My
mm,
mama wasn't just having shit like that. But like six, seven, eight, nine, my mama was having shit. But then like 13, that's when the nigga started having his own little shit going on. So where I was like doing shit for my damn self and shit.
well, I think I started working at 16 too. Is when I kind of jumped off into my independency, low key, to a degree at least. I was able to work, but it was like nigga, you got to keep your grades up, or you ain't gonna have no job. I paid niggas do my work. Ain't no shame in my game, G. It was either I pays my do it or I'm copying somebody at work. But all I know is,
Hey,
huh?
you lucky COVID happened, cuz.
Nigga, I would. G, come on, you got.
Oh
Hey,
no.
let's not even start there, G. I was fine, honestly. They said because they already told us that even before the little COVID thing really took over for you, they was already saying if you passed the first semester, you were cool. And then I had a lot of coaches as teacher too. So you know, my beginning of the year is when they smacking you with work for real. And if you was able to keep her in, the second semester was gonna be a breeze anyway. I had a lot of coaches, so I didn't have that. I wasn't struggling. I was a B C D kind of student. I was definitely
That's
I
dead wrong.
I was definitely a B C D student. G, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I had an A in nothing but gym, maybe, and that don't even really count. Honestly,
Yo, that boots.
gee, I wouldn't, bro. I didn't even care about, bro. I watched Netflix during school. Literally, G. I was probably one of the first niggas with the AirPods in Southwind. So, nigga, I was always vibing for real, G. In class, I'm watching Netflix. or whatever. I was now you know what COVID probably did save me a little bit actually, but it was
This
a
nigga, now you want to revert.
no. I'm
It
not.
did. My nigga was not gonna pass.
Bro, I'm not necessarily saying that. I'm not saying I wasn't gonna pass. I'm saying though, right? So I don't know if y'all go to Southwind, cuz if you watching this and you went to Southwind, then you know Miss Torres. Miss Torres, I ain't gonna lie, that lady told me up front that she was gonna fail me, G. Like off off the rip, and she wasn't lying, G. I'm not gonna lie. She didn't tell not one lie. I took Spanish what 3 years, G. You want to take it too? Now, when Miss Ortiz, before they hit her with a car, at least, Miss Ortiz, lovely. Yes, G. The niggas in Southwell hit the teacher with a car, G. Well, they hit her with the. Well, I don't know if she got hit with the car or the door. It was one of the two. All I know is she was out for the rest of the year. It happened like before we went on. I think that break that we normally get in January, well, December, January going to January, she wasn't there none the second half. And then when we come to find out, for like, yeah, they hit Miss Ortiz with a car. I'm like, nigga, the lady was little already, G. I ain't gonna lie. And it's just kind of crazy that they smacked that with a car too, though. But yeah, she told me she was gonna actively fail mine.
In my school, we had in 12th grade, they just had the both English teachers. It was like whatever one you just had to pick your poison, whatever one. But they were like
That sound like 10th grade.
basically whoever class you take, you damn near gonna fail. So
Nah,
or
that's
you gonna go to school. So summer school in 12th grade is crazy, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that's diabolical work though. That's
But it's like
diabolical work.
how they knew. Like they was you wasn't gonna pass basically, or you gonna pass with a C or D, one of the two.
I think they were just doing a little too much in high school, I ain't gonna lie. For the simple fact that honestly, you really stop learning new shit in middle school. Like your 8th grade year, that's when they just add shit just to do it. Like math, I feel like math, they just kept doing too much. Like we start with numbers, 1 plus 1 is 2, and then turn around. Now one plus one not two no more because you got to regroup. Then you move on from there, and then it's like, gee, y'all,
I don't know what you talking about, bro.
you don't
What
remember, bro, Charlie, you don't remember regrouping, food? Don't nobody remember?
Regrouping addition food? Not no damn addition food.
Nah, G. Like I remember, I wasn't good at math, nigga. I ain't gonna lie like it was, but from what I remember, it'd be like 10 plus 2, and then you gotta slice out the zero and put a. I don't even remember how it worked, G. Regrouping
Oh
I
what?
don't
yeah.
Was that not
know who you
regrouping, G? I'm just saying. I'm saying what I remember. I didn't say I was good at it. I said that's what I remember.
know.
I
What
mean,
the-
okay, bullshit in the mouth food.
Gee, I
Nigga
would.
said 1 plus 1 is not 2.
No, nigga, I'm saying when they start trying to simplify and break stuff down, and then they adding extra steps. Gee, is what I was getting at. That's what I meant by
Nothing about X. Why you couldn't say nothing about exponents or something? This nigga
I
said
was
one
moving.
plus
I,
one.
I was
Like
going through
Kim
the
Dodge, you could have said
that.
something. This nigga
Gee, I was going through the motions. Gee, I was gonna get to that. Like I was saying, how math was a build up for you. That's what I was getting at. It was the steps that it took because I think I started simplifying in like 3rd, 4th grade or something along the line. Gee, it was. But I went to North Memphis schools. I went to Hawkins Mills, got experience from there, and Georgia Hills right after that. So it's like I don't really know too much, but that's side point. We gonna move on to this next little question though, man. What? How I want to go about this? What has molded y'all into the type of men that y'all are now? Like as far as graduating from high school, because in school everybody did the same shit. I'm talking about after school. Nigga, we all 22, 23, whatever. So what y'all feel like? What is the What have y'all stuck to since graduating high school? Is what I guess what I'm getting at. Like what done crafted you into the grown man that you would call yourself nowadays? Like what you done learned since you done graduated? For folks that you know what I'm saying that might still be in school and don't know what to expect after you leave school.
Uh, enjoy school.
No cap. I used to. Hey, Oh God, I remember my folks used to say, "Enjoy being a kid." I'm like, man, I want to make my own money. Oh, I always say that, G, man, enjoy being a kid, cause when that kid shit over, that shit over with, for real.
Oh,
Dead bills, nigga, that shit get the
Go to,
cooking,
man,
y'all.
go to college, bro. If you can, there's another 4 more years of school that you can do to have fun.
Facts.
Cause when
That,
college over with, then
boy, that real world kick your ass, boy.
real,
Real life start coming punching you. Like, first bill, what? And I know what y'all might be saying. We ain't talking about no little phone bill, G. No little Netflix bill, nigga. We talking about car notes.
yeah, car note. Um, what the little apartment folks
Rent.
in the apartment
Rent.
folks told me she like what she say his name? Rent starting at three. No, I mean I said three.
I would say,
1,300.
dang, what this
13.
I
nigga?
was like, nigga, what the
Hey,
fuck you
oh
was looking
God,
at?
Travis in the hood for real. G said starting at
Man,
300. Nigga live in a motel, cuz.
1,300. 1,350.
I mean, G, we ain't got the luxuries that the folk that your parents had when they were coming through. Them niggas, they came out the gate. $500 rent. Two, three hundred
man, that's
dollar
one thing
rent.
about life that just pisses me off, fool. Cause I swear to God, like I remember my mom and them talking. We stayed in like a 5 bedroom, fool. This is like 2014, 15. Rent wasn't shit but like $500, $600, fool, for a 5 bedroom.
Nigga, an apartment,
I used
nigga?
to grow up, huh?
It was an apartment
No,
or
it
a
was a
house?
house.
Okay, no, okay, yeah. I was gonna say, damn, nigga, where you go to have a 5 bedroom apartment, nigga? This nigga living in student
It
dorms
was
and
a
shit,
house.
G.
I used to
Oh,
grow
yeah.
up thinking like, hell yeah, I might have 2 houses, nigga.
Oh God.
Oh,
Nigga
me.
can't get no house right now. Like, what
Oh,
the fuck?
I was just thinking like, bro, nigga might well buy a house instead of getting an apartment.
nah, I mean, it
Cause
make more sense, though. But the problem is,
I tell everybody that.
you don't want to
Yeah.
use your first, what they call it, first home buyer. I think that's what it is. They tell you not to use that in a place that you know you're not gonna want to be at. So I mean, but I would tell folks, I mean, realistically, for Memphis, folks come to Memphis because of how cheap it is. It's just the problem is when you get here, the jobs are ass.
yeah,
Job,
for sure.
and
Only
then
thing they got is FedEx.
no cap, FedEx got a monopoly over Memphis. I ain't gonna lie. And
We ain't
then,
gonna speak too much on the feds though.
hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the opportunity, man. That was beside the point though. But it just, yeah, my life back then, them folk paid little to, I ain't say little to nothing. We'll say it's little to nothing now based on the type of money we make. So when I say that, I'm saying it from the perspective of that. Groceries, you might be able to, man, you might have been able to get you quite a bit for $100-$200. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, I ain't gonna lie, I went to the store. I BS
You
y'all
spending
not. Bruh, buku money. Gee, I grabbed maybe 4 items, bruh, and I BS you not. I got taxed twice. I ended up spending almost $100 on like 3, 4 items, G, and I don't even remember what it was. I had got me a pack of ground beef. You know, ground beef like $20 off the rip, depending. And I always get the big stuff because I always come back for it. Then I had got, I think it was some milk and cereal, G. That was cool. I be getting them super bags, so I ain't gotta keep going back for the box. You know, all brand stuff always better than name brand, but that's my personal opinion. And then I think I had ended up getting me like some juice or something. Bro, I walked out spending like $70-$80. And then they tax you twice. You get taxed once. The one tax is like $2. Okay, whatever, right? Tax come with everything. The second junk, it added an additional 18. I don't even know how that was a thing for real, G. Adulting kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun if somebody putting you on game. Like it's real cool then, but adulting starts to suck when you ain't got nobody putting you on game for real. Like I tell like if a nigga was to tell you that credit was the thing that you need to work on right out the gate, as a young nigga coming out of high school, you ain't gonna know what a nigga talking about for real. Credit, I ain't gonna lie, G. If it's one thing that you gonna take, G, build that credit off the rip, G. Don't fuck it up. Credit make things a little bit easier for you when you get older. And I sound old saying that, but it's just a little game for you young niggas that ain't really aware of things.
I got another thing, bro. Y'all need to live comfortable in y'all situation.
Oh
Do
God.
not get out of school
Thinking
and go buy a scat because that nigga got a scat.
facts.
You might buy a scat because you can afford having a scat or something like that.
Mind you,
And I just it's just young nigga shit. Niggas just
facts.
get
Facts.
money and just go buy scats and encourage niggas to just go get scats.
Nah, G. Mind you, a scat pad note around $600, and that's on the low end. So just imagine if you working week to week and your check's only $700-800 and you finna pay this $600 car note on top of insurance that's finna be a full stack. Gee, I ain't gonna lie. Nowadays they cracking down on insurance. So you young niggas coming out of high school with thinking you finna get a car and have no insurance, you gonna be in for a rude awakening. You ain't even getting tags, buddy. You gonna have a car that you can't drive. And don't think you go high speed, B. I ain't gonna lie to you. They getting souped up police cars out here, G. I ain't gonna lie. I just seen a 5 police car, G. They have some different things now. And y'all ain't got money to trick out y'all car for real, like tune that junk up. Y'all ain't got that kind of money. You just got money to get it. And realistically, the bank just said, okay, we'll get it to you. Then they gonna hit you with the biggest APR of your life. Scat Pack might be $40,000. And then that APR hit on the back of it, adding another 15. Hey, well, you might have bought you a haircut, boy. You gonna pay some money like that.
Man,
How about you?
yeah. If I could go back, I would have killed my first car, my Malibu on God. I probably would have had two cars right now. I could have had a Malibu and I could have had a Scat right now or something like that. If I would
Facts.
just listen, man. But hey, you live and you learn, bro.
Facts,
Live
man.
and you learn.
I just wanna pass some of this knowledge out to you young niggas, G. We used to be just like y'all. Niggas have fun every other week. Niggas religiously bold. Niggas stay blowing bread left and right. But focus on yourself, G. Don't get wrapped up in the women either, G. Them folks just want your bread, little brother. And when your ass broke, guess what you gonna have? Nothing. Big gonna be out here living her best life. Trust me, women can get money on way easier than you niggas, G. You finna go work for every bit of that. They show a little cat, shake a little ass. Here they go with some bread in their pocket, G. Just know, us as men, we don't get them types of luxuries in life. Pause. I just thought about what I said. That's not a luxury as a man, okay? I had to think about what I just said. Pause. But I ain't gonna lie though, for me though, I feel like what kind of since graduating high school, I think that would have had to be for me though. I think it'd have been talk to as many old folks. Don't try to dismiss the old people like that, you. Don't
Some
necessarily. Yeah. Some of
some
them be able to
behave
turn
you doing better, bro.
facts. Why
So
them old niggas do
it
hate
just
when the young niggas
depends.
thrive. Cap, them folks do be hating on a nigga. I'm not gonna lie. I guess just kind of sit back and listen, G. Sometimes them old heads do just be yapping, but sometimes it be a good little lesson in the middle of what they talking about. Learn how to determine when somebody's speaking BS or when they actually trying to put you on game. That's what kind of done got me where I'm at since I graduated high school or whatever the case may be. But so the next little question I got, hmm, what would say? What small act of kindness were you shown that you'll never forget since y'all left? Like what a nigga done for y'all that y'all were like, you know what? It might be a chance for humanity still, G. Like, what y'all think though? Have somebody just there done something for you and it was like, you know what? Y'all real nigga, G. And wasn't doing it just cause. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna speak too much on that. I would tell little Travis a little something, but I ain't gonna get into it. I was talking to him about this at work. Then I'll tell you at work, I like niggas just use you cause they know you. You know?
Uh, nah, I mean, I mess with all the males in my life that they just gave me game. That's all. That's what I say. Cause without them, yeah, I don't know. I went certain little situations. I probably wouldn't even be doing what I'm doing right now if it weren't for certain like men in my life, bro. So I say the village of men around me, you know.
What you got, Charleston? What you think, man? What somebody done for you, or you feel like anybody really just gave you, you know what I'm saying, that piece of game or a foot in a door somewhere?
Shit, same shit Travis said, but It's more than men for me, cause shit, my grandma done shed some light onto a nigga about hella shit, especially when it comes to like finances and shit. So shit.
Okay, that's
I
solid
don't know.
then.
I just feel like I feel like men in the world, cause due to them, what's up, Rob?
What going on, Rob? Mid show.
Shooting the podcast right now, man. But yeah, I feel like men don't get enough recognition in the world due to
Facts, facts. I ain't gonna
them
lie.
leaving a woman when a child is birth and stuff. But it's like,
It's not all men though, G. It's just some.
yeah, it ain't all men, but it's just like men just don't get enough credit because that's the reason why some of these young kids act the way they act because they ain't got nobody who can just control them or just like show them no other way. And it's like,
I would say it's authority. I think having
yeah, it's like this
a
authority, bro.
yeah,
Like, yo,
yeah. You don't got nobody to answer to though. That's what it is.
mama can't tell you what to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you and her in the house. She can't tell you, man, don't go pick up that gun. Don't be on the block. Don't be doing this. You gonna be like,
Yeah.
man, you ain't talking about nothing.
I just gonna say the same thing. It just depends. But it be the now. Don't get me wrong, G. Y'all wouldn't be running these niggas away too, though. G. You gotta stick. You gotta say it
Yeah.
for what it is. They be running them away though.
Hey, I ain't want to get like deep into it. I was just, saying from, the point of view of the man not getting,
Sometimes
as much respect.
I mean, the ideal of the show is for you to be able to speak your mind in a free like way. I mean, people gonna tune. If people, I mean, you
But
gotta think about it like this. Real shit gonna
it's
always stick.
a whole nother combo though. It's a whole nother combo.
Okay, okay. Well,
We
we'll.
women they gonna have they
Now I ain't gonna lie
just not
though.
right.
Boom. Nah, cause I do want to do this though. If you watching this as a female watcher, G, and you ever want to participate in on a specific kind of conversation, you can drop it down in the comment section down below. We always willing to welcome the female perspective. I'm be real. Ain't nothing wrong with this Discord. You ain't gotta do too much to get in it. But we're gonna move on though. Now, before I ask the question, I'm just gonna kind of talk about it a little bit. Um, do not base your life on what you see on social media, G. Everybody's success does not look the same, G. I'm not gonna lie. And school doesn't necessarily guarantee you success either. So I want y'all to keep that in mind before y'all feel like y'all wasting y'all time or whatever case may be. Don't look at social media and be like, damn, nigga having money on, nigga having the huzz, niggas having all of this flashy shit, G. Everybody don't get that lucky, G. I ain't gonna lie. It's like a 1% of the world that really get truly lucky with life like that, G. As a majority, the world needs everything. And don't do something that you don't love either by that. That's also something that y'all gotta kind of stick to. Sometimes the money ain't really worth necessarily sometimes the money ain't worth where you want to be at. Like if you know that you like to draw and do art and things of that nature, that's a long way for y'all to go. I'm not gonna lie. Art is I don't really know much about art, but what I do know about art is hard to break into. So it's like kind of pick your poison. But the question that I have for that is what is y'all definition of success and how do y'all measure success? Like what is for you to be like, okay, this is successful for me. What's y'all thing? What y'all got?
For me, success ain't even tied to money or shit. It's based off you, your morals, your values, what you uphold closely, what
Mm-hmm.
you got an idea set out for, and what you truly want. And you knock that shit off the list and get that shit. That's what success is. As long as you happy.
Thanks. I agree with that.
Money.
The same stuff. Man, you got one life to live, bro. You don't live it, man, for nobody else. So as long as you then did what you want to do and you comfortable the way your life is, then I say this is it right there. As long as you taking care of your business, doing what you want to do. A lot of people fall into the trap of doing what somebody else tell them to do
Thanks.
or trying to chase a lifestyle that somebody else living. But at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, you ain't gonna never be happy truly until you doing something for yourself. Like I can mind blow right now on some rap stuff. I do not want to be a rapper. So to the world, it's like, yeah. I'm a rapper. I got all this money. I got all this jewelry, cars, women. But it's like this don't make me happy. So it'd be like a lot of people just feel like chasing money is just happiness. It's not.
It's not.
Happiness is whatever
You see it
you
as.
want to do in life. Like
It's however you see yourself being happy. You right about that. I mean, but you hear the rappers talk about it too. Y'all really gotta sit back and really think about it.
facts.
Y'all not bigger than the program. You definitely not bigger than the niggas that y'all listen to and see on the TV and movies all day. My folks tell you all the time. Money make them folks depressed, G. I forgot whose
What
song
make
it was. Yeah, nah, I think it was Ian, the Ian Prospect guy. I think he did the song with Lil Baby. He was like, money was made for sad folks. You gotta think about it, G. Now, I don't necessarily yes
not
and no.
sad.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. But everybody that got bread for real, for real. Well, as far as artists, well, let's just put it in that perspective. A lot of them folk be like, the money don't be making them happier. It just kind of fills a certain void that they have. But I mean, it's only temporary, which is why they keep chasing the ideology of money.
I was just finna say that. I was finna say, man, when y'all go, man, especially with rappers, they be dead broke. Like they'd be like, they'd rather go back broke than this fame because it just brings so much like
Negativity,
pressure
facts.
and because it's like
You gotta
you got
chase.
money now, your problems don't stop. Your mama still finna ask you for some money. Your baby mama still finna ask you for some money. You gotta ice the whole gang out.
You ain't
Like
gotta,
it,
but you know,
I'm
niggas
just
be
saying,
feeling
like.
obligated. They be feeling obligated
Yeah,
to do
niggas
that.
be feeling like they have to. That's what they be fucking up at, inserting themselves in the dumbass
Yeah.
ideologies and shit.
Right. If I'm the rapper, if I'm the artist, and then these the flunkies or
That
whatever
nigga
you
ain't
want to,
never bought you shit.
that's what I'm
You probably
saying.
ain't even got a four for four from this nigga. And you feel like you gotta buy this nigga a chain food.
Exactly. I'll just say, buddy, you ain't doing no work, G. What are you doing for me that's added value to what I have going on? You can never do things. You can never chase money on your own in a sense and still
What's your
enjoy
homie? That
life.
nigga probably ain't never bought a mixtape. Nigga ain't probably never bought a shirt from
Nigga
your
probably don't
ass.
even know
Nigga
your
ain't never
song.
shot with your
No
on my
cap.
soul.
Nigga probably don't even know your song. Nigga pick and choose when he like, yeah, they my partner, they my dog. Gee, I ain't gonna lie. Be careful of your circle as well, G. I ain't gonna lie. The niggas in high school, trust me, y'all only
So
acquainted with realistically.
I don't know if we was finna get into that, but I was finna say like, don't let like your friends or anybody tell you what you can't do, bro. Anything in this world is possible as long as you stay down and like really put your mind to mind accomplishing that goal.
It's a perspective thing for sure. Life is your perspective, bro. Remember that. That's it. I feel like a lot of people kind of step outside of it though, or they forget the fact that your reality is based off how you think, what you think life is for you. If you walk around saying ghost is a real thing, G, that's exactly what your body reacts to that, G. It's like whatever you tell your brain, G, is how everything around you gonna react to, G. I ain't gonna lie. And I feel like that's just what I mean by perspective, if you just didn't understand that one. But y'all at least. Now, I'm gonna have to go last on this because I gotta really think about this. But what is the biggest life lesson that y'all done learned so far? We gotta hope if the Lord say the same, we all got a lot more years to live, a lot more time on earth, man. What's a lesson that y'all done kind of stick with y'all with? Like when y'all start pursuing something, this is what you think of to keep you grounded in a sense.
Like I just said, bro. You can do whatever you put your mind to, as long as you work. That's all, like, bro. Like it don't matter what you doing, sports. You trying to work a regular job. You trying to be an entrepreneur, whatever field or whatever you want to do. I feel like that as long as you consistently doing what you want to do each and every day, like one day it's gonna happen for you.
It's gonna pay off. I'm God. I'm the same way. You can touch whatever as long as you manifest this shit and you work towards this shit. The world is literally in your hands as long as you play your cards right.
Oh, thanks though. Damn.
And pray. And pray. Another thing. That's
Yeah.
the number one thing.
Well,
Pray.
that's if you a
That's
believer, but I think my biggest lesson in life so far is you got to believe in something. G, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if you don't have that stability, like you gotta have a grounder, if that makes sense. Like you gotta have something that you can always revert to let you know that you still going the right direction or something along the lines at least. Like you gotta believe in something.
Yeah. Then you ain't just gotta make no big little jump. Like you can go from $0 to $500. It's
Facts.
some. Then you can go from $500 to $1,000. So it's like you just gotta remind yourself that like even though you ain't where you want to be, you just still completed something along the journey. But you know, it's still more work to do.
I mean, hell, till you dead, work is all you got in all actuality. But I guess it just depends on the type of work. I was watching this video specifically that I was reacting to or whatever, and they was like 9 to 5 versus regular workers. But in my opinion, at least, it's all the same, G. Whatever you consider work. It's niggas that go hustle pallets. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but that's niggas that ride around with a trailer, always looking for pallets. I mean, niggas make a living off that. I ain't gonna lie. And them pallets kind of rack up, especially if you know where to look and things of that nature. I ain't gonna lie. My pops, he used to do that. We used to ride around at night with that man doing that shit. It was nigga used to have the Gatorade in the back. Hard work. Hard work, nigga. That was just funny
Like
though.
ordered to a Gatorade.
This nigga was SpongeBob slaving for a little ass eat.
We gonna get paid,
Uh, free.
nigga. Hey, nigga,
Man, they're probably happy as hell stealing them folks' pallets and shit.
you had that Gatorade in the back, G. I ain't gonna lie. I was just saying, completely off topic, G. I ain't gonna lie. Gatorade back then used to smack though, G. I ain't gonna lie. That powder Gatorade, G. It don't hit the
Facts.
same nowadays, G. I ain't gonna lie. It just don't. To me, it don't hit the same nowadays. I say that. Nah,
I ain't had none, so I can't tell you.
you said who?
This shit so
I said I ain't had none in a little minute, so I can't tell you.
That shit it just wasn't hitting the same. G. I ain't gonna lie. Now, back when y'all was younger, bro, what was some things that y'all found entertaining? Now, mind you, we did grow up in the internet era, but it was we I ain't gonna lie, we kind of came up in the good era. Like I feel like we had an appropriate amount of outside life and inside life. Like it was a balance, nigga. TV was hidden back then. I ain't gonna lie, nigga used to stay watching. Tough Puppy was a little bit longer. I don't know why Tough Puppy came to me, but Kim Possible, nigga was watching.
like, hey, this the first cartoon show you named
Nah,
it
nah,
after.
nah. That is kind of crazy though. Tough Puppy was insane. I'm just saying though, nigga watching Teen Titans. Nigga ain't watching no Teen Titan Go G. Niggas. That was back when Adventure Time was still hit. Niggas still had Tom and Jerry, the Avatar, like the Dragon Ball Z shit. It was plenty of shit. And Disney just strictly had a run. I'm not gonna lie. Sweet Life on Zack and Cody. I mean, they had a That's So Raven. Them niggas had a really good run. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like back when we were younger though, some of the best places to go was like Incredible Pizza, if you live in Memphis at least. Incredible Pizza, Putt Putt Golf, East End. Back when niggas was still, yeah, living life. I remember niggas used to have after school care. For me at least. Oh,
Yeah, I went to school here too.
yeah, after school care, nigga could not be at the crib. See that was back when your parents actually cared about it. Nigga was saying, yeah, you can't be young. You can't have your kids be young and at the crib. They can't watch themselves. Woo woo. That was back when parents actually valued the law and shit. You
If you
know,
value the law.
yeah, I mean, hey, that is what it is, though. I mean, nigga had after school care. Like, we could be at well, I ain't say we couldn't. My older brother, well, the second oldest nigga, he was that nigga went to Tresman and shit. So that nigga went to the crib, but nigga, we had to sit in after school care all day. But after school care was cool for me. Niggas play heads up. What was that shit called? Heads down, 7 up, something like that. I forgot. It's been so goddamn long.
I do not remember what that joke called. I ain't
I
gonna
think
lie,
it,
though. I
Heads Up
remember it though.
7 Up. I think it was called Heads Up 7 Up. I think that's what it was called. If y'all know what it is, drop down below, man. But I believe it was called Heads Up 7 Up. And then you remember them little scooters they used to. Well, well, they're not really scooters, but it was the little flat platform with the wheels on the bottom, and they had the handles on the side, and you get to push around on it.
Yeah,
I guess those are a form of
I don't
scooters.
know what they call them.
Yeah, also, I don't remember that either. And then I think another thing, we used to have talent shows too. That was our school curve really was just
You you can't forget what's that joint called? The little man, Desi Banks put it in his video. I can't even think of the name of that joint.
mm that nigga
It
do.
wasn't no. It wasn't no. Was it no par? No, it wasn't no parachute.
Oh, you talking about the little colorful blanket jump? Well, yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I know what you
Oh,
talking
what?
about, Gene. I don't know. I thought it was parachute. It was called parachute to me.
Okay, parachute.
Yeah, parachute, the multiple color jump where you got everybody got to hold it, go up, and then you try to keep air in it and then just stay up in all the colors. That was hard. Now you had a point on them. What was the other one? Blue, red light, green light, yellow light, Gene. That was also another one. I ain't lie, bro. It just doesn't make any sense to say that we are like these kids nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. Like cussing back then, G, I ain't gonna lie. These kids nowadays, G, y'all cuss up a storm, bro. Then Charlie gonna join back in a minute. You kids cuss up a storm, G. I ain't gonna lie. It's a video of my nephew, bro. That recorded, G. He was in there. My sister said something to him. That nigga just turned around and said, like the whole every syllable in the words, yeah, that shit was really funny as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, nowadays y'all just doing a little most. I ain't lie.
Let me see. What was fun to me is my Siri didn't mine picked up on my combo. But just going outside playing my basketball, football, throwback tackle, freeze tag, hide and go,
Curveball. I know a nigga remember
curveball.
curveball, G.
The other jump where it was like I forgot the other jump is called like when you throw but like you throw the ball, but like you jump and then like but you gotta throw the ball before you hit the ground again. I forgot what the jump called.
I don't think I played that one. I'm not sure. It don't
Yeah,
sound
it was some basketball.
right. Nowadays
Uh,
you niggas outside playing with switches.
yeah, like
Y'all in
go
the
out.
field.
I mean, we had the game, but it like we weren't just solely on the game. Like niggas just
I
went
s- we had a
outside.
balance. We had a good balance now. Back then we had a balance of indoor life and outdoor. Nigga,
Cause well, when I got a phone, like that I can actually download stuff on was like third grade. With like Vine was out back then.
Vine, that's crazy. I ain't heard Vine in
But
so long.
we still had apps like where we can text and talk. It went like on
Kick.
no
I know you remember
post.
Kick.
Like
Ubu, Kick. Shit, what was the other one? Well, Messenger been around for quite some time anyway. Or Facebook
I
calls.
Facebook person, so I
Facebook,
don't
I ain't
think
gonna
I
lie.
got a
Facebook used to be hard. Facebook games, nigga, I ain't gonna lie.
to couple years ago.
Ah, shit. I mean, niggas always fake. I remember I used to make a fake Facebook accounts, lie about your
Oh God.
age.
We did slide about our age to
All
get a
on
not
me,
gonna lie.
no cap, Jill. That's what I'm saying. Niggas stay doing that. But like I said, we just to jump back to you YNs a little bit, Jim. Technically, we are considered YNs still,
Yeah,
but
the
we
age
ain't.
range.
We not y'all YNs though. Like our YN this has some tame to it. Like we were talking about earlier, we had some authority. Niggas had dads. Let's be real.
Even
Nowadays,
like even when people join even when people join games, like they had big homies and stuff. But like now it ain't no everybody just
equal
think for themselves or the big homies be the same age as you. So it's like, how you gonna tell me something? We the
you
same age. So
facts.
we gonna have the same mentality.
Damn, well, I guess that is a good point. Well, the age gap is a little bit different too. Everybody having kids back to back. I swear to God, ever since I left Southwind, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say high school in general. Them women back to back with kids though, G. Like, I ain't number 23 now. Of course, I was held back in sixth grade, so I graduated a year after I was actually supposed to. But That's just a lack of detailing. Who cares? But now, these niggas having kids back to back though, G. Like I ain't lie, it's a little diabolical.
Like I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just like the way they going about it. Like they ain't like most folks ain't even like got their self together, but they bring kids in the world. So it's like
You bringing them into the
you ain't
situation, yeah.
you ain't gonna be able to
Support them.
learn, or you gonna learn as you go.
Hmm.
But like you ain't gonna fully learn like or then did everything in life before you had the child. That's my mindset. Like I just want to do everything that I want to do before I have a child, because it's like having a child gonna interrupt stuff I want to do. Like I'm 22. I be waking up tomorrow and be like, man, I want to go to Houston next week. If I got a kid, it's like
You
I gotta
got,
find somebody to babysit. I gotta find somebody, man,
or you
who
got to,
willing to watch my kid.
or
I
you just
gotta
got to
make
take
sure.
them.
Yeah, well, I gotta take them. If I gotta take them, that mean I gotta be out. I gotta, I can't do everything I want to do. I gotta go places where the baby can go and all that type of stuff. Ain't no going out because it's like, who gonna watch? If you and your girl go out of town together, who gonna watch the baby if y'all both want to go to the club tonight? Like,
I mean, it's just a little thing. I don't. I'm not necessarily saying that it's a bad thing that they're having the kids. I'm just saying as far as how it's went about. Like there is no space between kid number one and kid number two. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas just horny as hell. Realistic. Let's be real. You can't say it was an accident. My dad told me something not that long ago. He was like, "No," he was like, "Don't say that dumb shit again, bro." He was like, you can't have a kid on accident. You was practicing unsafe sex." I was like, Buddy said that they didn't even know. It's like, nigga, you always know you practicing unsafe sex. It's just like, it's one thing to say that you having kids. Sometimes the ideal of it isn't the best, if that makes sense. Like it's like what you were saying earlier. It was like, I think it's a financial game, honestly. Kids can set you back, or it'll help you out in the long run. Like I said, a lot of y'all folks are already sad and hell, depressed and shit like that. It's just like, I don't think some people should have kids. That's just me. If you know that you ain't mentally stable for something of the sort, that's one thing to learn. Now, I mean, life is just go through it and learn it and see what's best for you specifically. But I'm just saying in a way that y'all are having kids at young ages, and then y'all care enough, but it's not like where it needs to be. And then a lot of people also say that they don't want to do to their kids that the parents did to them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Strictness is a form of love. I'm not gonna lie. Low key. As an adult now, seeing how this shit work and how these niggas is nowadays, strictness is a part of love. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like nowadays parents want to be your friend and shit. They willing to sit down, smoke with you, drink with you. Woo woo. Now that's fine and dandy when niggas up in age and y'all out on y'all own doing your own shit, but as of
man,
nowadays,
I'm 22 years old. I still be hesitant to do stuff in front of my parents. It's just
it's a
like,
respect thing.
I don't know. It's just something about a respect thing.
It's
Like
a
that's why
respect.
I don't like. That's why I don't just like. Even though I'm of age, I don't be like going off on old folks or disrespecting them, because it's just like
You gotta respect your
it
elders,
went
man.
in me.
Yeah.
Facts.
You gotta respect
But
your
with
elders, man.
the kids stuff, I don't know. Maybe because I just don't care about like none of that. I just be minding my business. But like I don't know with the kids stuff. I just say, I mean, if you had kids, you had kids. But I say that if you haven't had kids already, I would say live your life first, and then
You got time.
because I was watching the Shay. The Shay was like, man, because they be like, why your mama always out with y'all? Like she act like she young, but he was like, man, my mama had me at 21 years old. She never got to live her life. So like now he trying to make sure like she can get back that time. So it's like, damn, you really gotta sit back and think like, where could you be, or where would you be if you didn't have a kid?
It's a better scenario.
But
Yeah. The situation is a little bit better. it's nothing wrong with wanting to kick it with your folks, but I mean, I think the Shay a real nigga. I don't care not say the Shay a real nigga though too. The it really don't matter what folks say about that man. The fact that he take his woman any and everywhere with him nowadays is that's a sign of gratitude. And I also feel like that's what nowadays is lacked. People are ungrateful, very much ungrateful. There should be no reason why, as a parent at least, I would say kids are ungrateful. At least I would say. But then again, I guess the response to that is you had me, I didn't have you. So I guess it's kind of a few ways of thinking about it. Ain't nothing wrong with the shade thing, but that's just what I think. I say kids is very much a blessing. It's just some kids humble folks. That's just the bottom line to it, in my opinion. Kids humble you real quick. Kids say the most ruthless shit. But I
I ain't
mean,
lie though. I mess with kids though. Like I don't want none right now on my own, but like I just like making sure like man like kids ain't going down the wrong path though. Like
yeah. I mean,
cause I ain't gonna lie, I was watching church today, and the pastor a pastor that came and talked, he was like, man, he from like he from the hood and all that type of stuff, but he was like that he ain't let him being in poverty like just shape his mind on man. God put me here. He ain't want me to do nothing, in life. Like he ain't want me to have nothing. Like he was like, no, you can do whatever you want to, but as long as you having that mentality where you can't make it out the hood or because you live in the hood, your life can't be good,
yeah,
then that just shapes a form in kids, well,
mine.
in young people mind. Cause it's
It's like
like
it's
back
being
in
a product of your environment, is what you're saying.
like if it's stuck in your head that you can't do something or you got folks telling you can't do something, then it's like you really gonna think that.
Hmm.
So it's like you gotta like we said, you gotta have that mentality of your own. Like, I know I can do it. Like I said, anything in this world is possible.
Facts.
Nobody who's successful right now was just thinking
Fuck.
like, dang, I couldn't do it. They was like, how can I do it?
Yeah, it's your mindset. Hey, that's good. What the heck? Hey, hold on. Hey, that's a good way to summarize that one right there. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that is right though. Fred Smith, and I I hate to talk about where I'm from, but I mean, I said where I'm from, where I'm currently at, but Fred Smith, man, one of the first folks to revolutionize how they deliver packages. Everything at your doorstep. You ain't gotta go out to get it. You think that nigga was saying, "Damn, that can't be done." Everybody else was telling that man that it couldn't be done, and here he go. Now y'all got FedEx everywhere. They shipping to you. They ship all around the world, G. And that nigga didn't go to school for it. I'll just be real. I'm just want to also kind of wrap around to that too, though. Just if you're gonna have a big brain play, be willing to put in the effort and work behind your big brain play to get to where you want to be at. Don't do it because you saw somebody else do it. Don't do it because it was the way for to get some money. Like I say, and I guess it's kind of wrap it up on this last question. But if and you're gonna hear me talking about it anyway, then I ask. But if I can tell my younger self something, if I could tell myself something, what type of advice I give myself is grind. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really good at a lot. I'm good in my opinion. I'm good at a lot of things, but being good at a lot of things doesn't necessarily get you anywhere if you don't have the drive. I would tell myself to have the ambition to actually go do it. I'm just now getting into that now. I'm just now getting into something like that. What about you though, Travis? If you can have a conversation with your younger self, what advice would you give yourself, man?
First, I would say work harder than you ever have before. Like just because you think you putting in work or a certain amount of time into something is always somebody else who working just as hard as you. So you got to be consistent with it every single day. Like it ain't no time. Like you can have your little rest, but it's like don't rest too much.
Yeah.
So I would tell myself, like grind harder Um, I would just another thing I would say is stay true to yourself because like I said, as you grow up, you get people in your ear, like I said, that man don't believe or don't think and have the same mindset as you. So I would say stay true to yourself because, like I said, you can accomplish anything that you want to do. And lastly, I would say I would tell myself to stick in the same, like have a circle of people is that want the same as you.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. Nah, that's definitely a
Like keep
thing. Your
you can
company.
have people think that it's not you're not able to have certain like groups of people that you can hang with.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can have what's wrong with your life, bro? But like
Nah.
you can have you can have multiple friend groups, bro. Like you can
Nah,
have multiple
facts.
friend groups.
Pick
So
friends. Keep your company like you, G. I ain't lie. I have to make
yeah,
that a lie.
like
Yeah.
if you know you wanna if you want to play basketball, right, or sports, you shouldn't be hanging out with niggas who want to sell weed or trapping. You don't
Facts.
want to hang out. Now they can like, all right, cool, what's up? Yeah, but hang with them, no.
Nah. Stick with people that
Like
think like you.
you gotta have a line I feel like in order to be successful, like I said, you gotta have the same. You gotta be around people that have the same mindset as you. Cause think about it, um, when people have business meetings, they all come together.
With
Like
ideas.
say
They all got ideas they bring it
they
to
have
the table.
they have ideas they bring in on how they can
And
brand themselves better.
improve.
So everybody just like taking each other idea and they all putting it in their business with all this. So that's why I said like
Give or
if
take
you hang around people that got the same
mentality.
goal as
Yeah. Same frequency. I like to use a few better words, maybe. Just same frequency is what you getting. Now that's the correct way to think about it though, because I mean you can't be the only nigga having a business mindset and all your friends want to do is have fun, party, and smoke, drink, and get the highs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's
but
cool to have fun, but it is cool to stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out either. Oh, that'll be another
hey,
thing. Don't be afraid to
man,
stand out.
yeah, do not be afraid to be different, gang. Because
Facts.
think about it. Nobody look if you in a group, if you in a group and everybody else wearing white and you wearing black, you gonna be the person to stand out because it's like, man, who is this? Who he think he is? He got black on. It ain't like you saying that you better than nobody or something. It's just like, bro, you standing out. Um, you want people to acknowledge that, man, I'm not the same as everybody else. You don't gotta be on no rebelliousness or man, just doing just because you just doing it because like you want to stand out.
Facts. Don't be afraid to stand out. Ain't nothing wrong with standing out. Don't let nobody tell y'all folks anything different. Be you all the way. Don't. I know if y'all
Right.
actually paid attention in school, that you realize that niggas be dressing the same, niggas talk the same, niggas try to get on the same OG. It's okay to be private. It is okay to not have people in your business. Preferably, don't have nobody in your business. At least not nobody that won't be. It's one thing to tell people something and then they're neutrally like in your business, like you telling them and then they're giving you advice that's actually worth taking. Try not to settle for people that's just gonna tell you, that's gonna feel the negative thought process that you would have, I would say. And what I mean by negative is like, let's say you know that the girl scam you out of your money, woo woo, but you love her, and then you got your man's like, I mean, but you love her, G. Stick with her. No, G. Yeah, you need some that's not a real friend, G. A real friend, sometimes you gotta learn how to let go, G. That's also another thing I probably tell myself. Sometimes you gotta know how to let go. And I do struggle with that a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
you
better
do gotta.
said.
Yeah, you do gotta know when you like, cause whether y'all know it or not, bro, like whatever religion y'all believe in. Me, I believe in God. So it's like, man, you don't understand that. Like, you could be praying for praying for this breakthrough, right? But
Hmm.
God, like, man, you ain't ready because why? You ain't letting some go. Like everything can't come with you. In
Facts.
order to step in a different position or a different lifestyle
You
for
gotta let
yourself,
some go.
yeah, you gotta let some go. Whether it's friends, family,
Mm-hmm.
girl, like you all like I feel like that in order to be successful, you're gonna always have to sacrifice something.
Something. Facts.
Not I don't know how the industry be sacrificing, you know,
I mean,
that type of stuff. I'm
yeah.
not talking about that. I'm saying like some gonna have to give for you to just
Get
go
to that
that
next
extra
level.
mile to be
Yeah.
successful.
Get to where you want to be at. Sometimes, they always say the one thing that a lot of wealthy people sacrifice was sleep. They sacrifice sleep early, and now they get to kick back, relax, and make passive income. It's like that's the mindset that y'all should have coming out of high school, for that matter. If you coming out of high school, G, that's what I kind of want y'all to kind of stick to. This wasn't necessarily a bashing episode. It was just more like I'm kind of wanting to put y'all YNs in perspective, G. Life is real, real when you leave school, and even while you in school, still treat it like, what I'm saying. I think and I guess the better thing that I grew up kind of thinking is you always got to think like your parent is not there. You should always grind like nobody's in your corner, whether you have somebody in your corner or not. You supposed to grind like nobody there. Grind like nobody going. If you can't come through on the bill or whatever case may be, that you can always cover yourself. Like grind like that. Like damn, I ain't got
I got
nobody.
I got something to go with that.
What you got?
It rub back to what we were talking about, being yourself and being different. Let your name ring bells before somebody know who you are.
Facts. Facts. Good or bad in all actuality. They always say good in publicity is good publicity, realistically. They gonna know you for something, and then think about like if it's negative, your name was negative beforehand, and then when they come meet you or whatever case may be, they like, well, your reputation precedes you. It's like, well, nah, this ain't what they say. You ain't how they say you are. Like, if it's negative and then somebody meets you and talk to you and they realize that your mindset is up here, you will have more people willing to, tap in with you or make sure that you good, things of that nature. I always have good energy. I always say good energy take you a long way. Negative energy, people that's negative always want to bring you down with them. They always that's something that you should learn. Coming out of high school, G, grind, stay away from all types of negativity, and money and the lifestyle that you looking for it's not gonna come quick, G, unless you just wanted it. You're not everybody can't be a part of that 1%. Is what I like I was saying earlier. You're not everybody not a part of that 1%. Everybody think life's supposed to go a certain kind of way, and it end up not. Unless you just really exceptional at music, and realist nowadays you ain't got to be all that good. I think another problem that I kind of hate us as melanated people, which is black. If you don't know, melanated is just a better term in my opinion. But as a melanated person, try to step outside of the norm. Sports is not your only way out, G.
Yeah, sports rap.
Music is not your only way out, G. I mean, what else is stereotypical for black people? Um, Content creation is not always the way out. G, I ain't gonna lie, we need surgeons, heart surgeons. Like we specialize in something. If you really want to get ahead of somebody else and stand out in your own kind of way, specialize in something. In the medical field, it's plenty of stuff for y'all to do. Don't stop at a registered nurse, G. Strive for something better. You should want better for yourself. Don't get older. Don't get old and older in life and wishing that you did that extra year in school or you know what I'm saying, or just taking time to learn things on your own. Read a book, G. They always say that if you want to know something, put it in the book for niggas at least, G. Pick up that book, man. And like I say, I don't want to just necessarily stick it to like we just talking about black folks general, white, black, Indian, whatever you are, G. Young, old, it doesn't matter, G. Strive for something better. Try to be better than your yesterday self. Honestly.
Facts. Merch coming out soon, man.
Nah, that'll be
He
hard though.
stole he stole my line I gave him. Merch gonna come out real soon.
Right. Hey, support. Make sure y'all tap in, G. When we gonna try to, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna try to push for more consistency with this podcast as well. And I'll show so we show finna wrap up anyway. We about 1 hour and 5, but I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, man. Share the content. I'm finna be posting nothing but clips and things of that nature on TikTok or whatever K may be, man. Y'all come tap in, watch the episode, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Come tap in, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. You gonna wish when we blow up, you gonna wish that you were like, dang. I don't want y'all to be like, I knew the phone. Nah, G, don't be one of them guys, bro. If you're gonna be here for the journey, be here for the journey. It's only gonna get real. And like I say, man, it's always gonna be the way we see it. That's why I came up with the little name of it. It's definitely gonna be the perspective. But like, comment, subscribe, man. Comment down below what you think about anything that we talked about today. Honestly.
Thanks.
Man, love y'all for peace. I think we hit 12 subscribers right now. Let's go for 100 subs, G. Let's go for 100 subs, man. I'm gonna put it down in the comment section down below. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Peace.
Ciao.